Well, that sounds a lot like House of Leaves.
Very well.
Thank you. I'm going to read two more sections, one by Haley and one by Sam. As maybe you've started to figure out, each section occurs twice, but through the eyes of the other. So in order to read Sam's perspective, you have to read Sam. And if you want to read Haley's perspective of the same events, then you read Haley. And so the story kind of lines up here. It's really not even in the book. So they're moving on. And this happens in 1993, February 24th. Might remember the first World Trade Center blast, Waco, Texas, Sarajevo, Sea Heroes Derby, a handshake between Rabin, Arafat on the South Lawn, Kalari quake where 30,000 died, the Northridge quake, 34. Dual headers and chopped, past Aquaqua and Keysburg. Our Cadillac Elan hauls top down. And for Sam, I ball down. Big trouble for educational enforcement employed to ticket what's already given up. We give them a break, a neck-snapping double take, setting off school alarms, dismissing every class, leaving school-bound frowns, turning over for the chance to set out from academic regulations for something much more reckless. I thought he was enjoying this. You know, these nice compliments, and he just walks out.
He's writing his pants.
He's gonna die in 13 hours.
I was like, wow, that's pretty hot. That's a story I can tell. Boy, if I was married. Has anyone ever seen Lubitsch's To Be or Not to Be? No? Oh, it's this great scene where it's just an acting troupe, and the guy gets up and he's delivering a soliloquy from Hamlet, and then right during the soliloquy, a guy in the middle of the audience stands up, slowly makes his way across the aisle, and disappears. Well, it turns out that guy's having an affair with his wife backstage, so it's the one moment he can be with his wife. Every time he's giving his soliloquy, he of course thinks it's about his soliloquy. Probably fun. I recommend it. All right, let's take this from the top, because this is kind of a badass. But you know what? I sort of feel like he was the patron saint here, so I'm glad he came. In a way, Sam and Haley would be very happy. They'd be like, rock on. Here's where Sam and Haley they encounter some gangs, and things don't go well for the gangs. Dual headers and chop. I mean, I guess one of the things that you kind of have to get into here is you ultimately see it through the history. They're moving as fast as possible, as you can possibly imagine. They're moving so fast that time is changing, and all the words that you're listening to are actually time of the decades. You're hearing the 20s and the 30s whip by. So
half you don't even know what the fuck's going on. That's why you don't get your invitation.
Wow.
You're dying off.
You know, what's comforting about that is he said half of you people don't know what's going on. So that means that half of us do. It's kind of thrilling. I thought it was like 10%. All right, let's give it one more shot. Did he leave his pants? Dual headers and chopped. Past Aquaqua and Keithsburg, our Cadillac Elan hauls top down. And for Sam, I ball top down. Big trouble for educational enforcement, employed to ticket what's already given up. We give them a break, a neck-snapping double take, setting off school alarms, dismissing every class, leaving school-bound frowns, turning over for the chance to set out from academic regulations for something much more reckless. Town after town, a rampage through Joy, Millersburg, and Preemption, ringing every bell, class excused, principles not amused by all principles we abuse. We are unprincipled, impossibly prevented. The descent every freeway requires us to consent to. We do, always swerving lanes for offended teens, jumped, pumped, and organized for turf battles, over handplay, street sway, and dreaded bandanas. All then needs is to get away from the pitcher's trap and Jake's joint. But so-so sniffing our HP and speed itched to chump Sam's left wrist ruby twist. Dump me on the host row. Each of this crew, fresh dipped with caps, gaffled by badges and flags, procedure and conduct, only fiending to go kick back. Dunk hoops, clowning on us for doing that too. Run. Where are you from? Now you're our fun. And I'm so conciliatory, dishing gratitude, sorries, wobbly knees, worried. Sam knows his own legal tour, not withdrawing one toe before their menacings. And all gangbangers charge ahead too. 2 L12 to guess what each is up against, even with irons, pipes, and hockey sticks. Sam's sacked up, blunt, doesn't pick fights, answers them. Ready set for their front, wogs them stunt, muzzies, feathers, provos, dots, surrounding our Honda Accord, jigabrew, every race, except we're the only race. So fast, there's never a race. Judgments raised, still our ballers encircle, hateful and aching. And even if some guys and gals pull back then, them are already too late. Over and out, soaking with doubt. Sam never doubts. He turns their impudence to fever, their arrogance to rout. One roughneck flinches. One thick neck winces. Everyone hitches. Their rolls stopped cold. Now here's all corrupt. Rushes and re-buckle. Sam's the justice each gave away. Even our Grand Am brooms up. Super. Sam swells, so rag up sick the earth quivers and the sky sharpens with streaks, until around us roars our ice-harped air, wrapping around their knees, until Sam, pleased and pleasing to me, levies the effects of our rush, each shuddering without recourse, before Sam's ending remorse. Out of my way, Jakes, he slams. I'm the beat you cry to. I'm the beat you die by. And each attacker snob-sots gore, crushed, amputated, swallowed by crime. Me, come on, Mobile, let's ditch these slimes. You're all that's happening. Racer, we never happen. And he agrees. Our Oldsmobile Cutlass zips roaring over bituminous pavements, past halted and raffled, municipally dismissed on local charges, uncontended. Even warrants out now for our arrest turn out to be exurbanite disease, and dubs twin tight, drop crates of blasting caps tumbling towards us, turn to fat. Milkweed long gone, hacked. We drive faster and after, unmolested by rear endings, flats, ejections, and motions. Our Geo Metro easily, always beating the world. And when we pull over to amble, feeling lumpy, I treat my boy. 3.5 left, sweet. Honey. Passing spoons around while nearby, over a pot of ashes, a slew of post-transients. Stir truces too. I do. Sam might jettison me here, but would I balk? Oh. Beats and knapwood poxed, dead. Such are the statutes against any attachments, snatched. We're the only match. I let go of Sam's hand, and there on his knees by national crossroads, proposing with only a plea, he officially asks me to him, and I agree. Our Hyundai Excel flies on. Here's to letting autumn fall where it wants. Sam 16 grins, chill always and unfastening. Our Buick Riviera whirring north. He is my north, my northern lands. What half a Ferris wheel loaded on a long barge continues to tug tuppering up the Mississippi after. But even with hand around, one darting the wheel, I feel jittery. Why? Our Chrysler Concorde races on, almost carelessly, by military jets, comets, and persimmons putrefy. Sam squeezes and nuzzles me. Cotton and rosemary die. Along with peppermint too. But we spin on by Moline, Princeton, Clinton, to Sabula, our Range Rover now only wetting down.